Over the last couple days, news of what people are referring to as a YouTube pedophile ring has been spreading like wildfire. Scarce, Pyrocynical, and many other smaller channels have touched on the topic, and the internet is absolutely infuriated, demanding YouTube to take action as quickly as possible.
For our next story today, we got one here from the H3H3 subreddit. So H3H3 has a very big subreddit with hundreds of thousands of followers, and I guess one person on the subreddit actually posted something here called a pedophile ring on YouTube, and he says here, YouTube has been known for its bad videos. Believe me, we've all been seeing shit on this site, but this takes the cake. And Ethan, if you're reading, we need you to expose this publicly. On YouTube, there is a pedophile ring, and this isn't just speculation. This is hidden in plain sight. If you go into YouTube and search something like webcam video from, you will get hundreds of videos of children in very skimpy clothing, opening their legs, extremely bad things for what their age is. And this isn't just kids just fooling around on YouTube. Sometimes they're uploaded by accounts just for the sake of uploading children. I want you to see it for yourself. Search it up and you'll see, and then click on a video, scroll down, and look at the sick, disgusting comments.
There is pedophilia on YouTube. There are various videos uploaded of extremely underage children doing sexually explicit stuff. All these videos are suggested and recommended and all kind of meshed together in this really fucking perverted pedophile ring. Someone made a post.
As these videos suggested, if you search webcam video from, you'll be met with hundreds of unnerving videos of children doing sexually explicit acts. Or will you? What may appear to be disturbing on the surface may actually be nothing out of the ordinary at all if you dig a little deeper. Just as a disclaimer, I do a lot of debunking videos on this channel, and many argue that I'm a harsh skeptic about pretty much anything you can find on the internet. While this isn't entirely true, I do feel the need to explain that I'm not simply trying to dismiss this for the sake of doing so. If I thought that children were actually in any danger, I wouldn't be making this video. I'm going to be presenting my arguments against the points brought up in Pyrocynical's video regarding this topic, and then we'll branch out from there. I have nothing against him, but at the time of recording this, he is the biggest YouTuber to have made a full video covering the topic. He also presents many of the same points that the rest of the public seems to have agreed upon. I also want to stress that I did edit down his video for the sake of time, so you should click away right now and watch his full video first so nothing is taken out of context. With that being said, let's begin with a clip I already showed you.
There is pedophilia on YouTube.
Given the nature of the internet and its tendency to be prone to hyperbole, I think it's important to first properly define pedophilia. A quick Google search will define this as sexual feelings directed towards children. It's important to remember that based off of this definition, pedophilia is not synonymous with child rape, abuse, or exploitation. Feelings and actions are in fact two different things, but more on that later.
There are various videos uploaded of extremely underage children doing sexually explicit stuff.
If you actually look up these videos, you'll notice that in most cases, these children created the videos themselves, often addressing the audience the way that most real YouTubers would. These children are oftentimes playing and or demonstrating something to the camera, such as a new dance they learned, for example. So far, I failed to find any sexually explicit content in any of these webcam videos.
All these videos are suggested and recommended and all kind of meshed together in this really fucking perverted pedophile ring.
Once again, it's important that we get our definitions sorted. If we're choosing to refer to this as a pedophile ring, what that means is that we're making the assumption that these videos have been uploaded and or re-uploaded by an organized group of people set out to benefit from the exploitation of children.
Type in webcam video from, and all this disgusting shit comes up. It's really perverted. Like, if you look at the thumbnails alone, you've got underage girls holding fucking panties and stuff in the thumbnail, or like in really sexual poses, and that's the thumbnail alone.
If you look up the two videos in question here, you'll find them to be a lot less sinister than people have made them out to be. The first video, for example, is actually of a girl attempting to make a haul vlog, similar to what a lot of beauty gurus on YouTube do regularly. This girl goes on to show off everything from her nail job, to a bag gifted to her by her grandmother, to a pair of earrings she got. In the mix was a bathing suit that she said she got for summer. She wasn't holding up a pair of panties, and there was nothing sexual at all about this video. It was simply a harmless video of a little girl imitating her favorite online stars. If you look into her channel, there are about 20 more similar videos that feature basically the same thing. Vlogs made by a child. I do want to emphasize that this video was the only one on her channel to receive attention from the public. The second video in question has basically the same story. You've got a restless child kneeling and swerving around on a chair asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. She obviously won't be as focused and collected as an adult, and given YouTube's automatic thumbnail generator, it's easy to see how this controversial thumbnail came to be. Again, nothing remotely sexual happens in the video.
Obviously, none of it is actual nudity. It's this horrible fucking grey line that YouTube allows. So it's kids just rubbing up against each other, cleaning their room, and then putting the camera at a low angle so you can see, like, they're fucking... it's really sick shit, basically, but it's not nudity, so YouTube allows it. None of these videos, I've seen about 20 to 30 of these videos, none of them are age restricted. Absolutely fucking none of them.
Again, these videos are filmed by children who wouldn't consider mounting a camera on a tripod or consider the angle in which the video is shot. Some of these videos have been of children dancing, playing, and roughhousing, stuff that YouTube is unable to ban because it breaks no rules on their end, nor does it break any laws.
Another thing I've just noticed when going on these videos, they're monetized as well. So they're just making money of sexually exploiting children. So it's not pleasure, it's also profit. And some of these videos, hundreds of thousands of views, like I said previously. So they are getting thousands and thousands of dollars off of sexually exploiting children. That is beyond fucked.
Let's consider the other possibilities here. It's entirely possible that these channels were monetized by the parents of the children in them. A child tells their parent that they want to be the next PewDiePie, so the parents set up the channel and let them go at it. Speaking from experience, it's not at all difficult to set up monetization on your videos. Yes, there are forms involved, but it's not at all a difficult process. I also want to put the idea that these videos are making a lot of money into context. Most of the videos in question range from 2 to 4 years old and have a few 100,000 views. Google AdSense works using CPM or RPM to calculate a video's earnings. You can look it up for details, but what that basically means is that for every 1,000 or other specified amount of views you get paid a certain rate, usually ranging from 25 cents to $4 or $5 if you're lucky. What that means is that these 2 to 4 year old videos that are pulling in anywhere between 100,000 to 1 million views may have potentially only made anywhere between $100 to $1,000 over that span of time. There's a reason why pedophile rings that have come to light in recent years resort to direct sale of their product. It's safer, more discreet, and pays a considerable amount more than posting on YouTube would.
My theory is why all the videos are titled pretty much the same is these were uploaded onto actual children's channels originally. And then what these guys have done is they've taken the video, they've re-uploaded it on their own throwaway channels, and then they've all titled it in this low-key, very clever way, like it's just a webcam capture or something.
I'd like to present an alternate theory. Some of you might recall that YouTube used to have an option to record from your webcams and then upload the video directly to YouTube. This feature was taken away in January of 2016, and also explains why most of these webcam video from videos all seem to stop around that time. When these children use that option to record a video, they don't bother to edit the footage or metadata, so YouTube automatically titles it with whatever it is in a timestamp. A similar thing happens when you upload pre-recorded videos without editing the metadata. YouTube sets the title for you. Try typing in MVI, for example. What you'll get is an endless list of videos titled MVI followed by 4 numbers, and surprise, a lot of these videos are also unedited and provide little to no context. Okay, so I'm done talking about Pyrocynical's video, and again, nothing against the guy, I just found some of his points to be flawed. Now I want to talk about the legality of these videos, since people seem to be on a witch hunt right now. Again, YouTube has no grounds to ban these videos based off their content alone. Children making vlogs, dancing, or playing does not break any of YouTube's guidelines, no matter how you want to spin it. There are, however, some instances where these webcam video from videos can be illegal and be removed, but none of them have anything to do with a pedophile ring. People have been throwing around the theory that these videos have been taken from other accounts and re-uploaded and monetized by someone else. As I said, I personally failed to find any evidence of this, but if you do, then at that point the video can be flagged and hit with a copyright strike. That, however, would be the responsibility of the uploader. Another aspect would be that if these videos are being stolen and re-uploaded, then the people re-uploading them obviously don't have the permission of the parents to use their child in a monetized work. Usually when it comes to these things, you have to have release forms for all actors or anyone who appears on screen. These are pretty much the only things you can possibly hold against these videos, but even then, it's a long shot. And for a second, let's think about why these videos do generate so many views when they do. To be blunt, it's all in the thumbnail. You see these channels with several videos of the same kind, and the one with a questionable thumbnail ends up blowing up. Why? Because people are curious. It is, of course, entirely possible that somewhere out there actual pedophiles do look these things up for their own enjoyment, but as much as we'd like for that to be illegal, it simply isn't. Again, pedophilia is not synonymous with child rape, abuse, or exploitation. As we've concluded, these videos are not being produced by pedophiles for pedophiles. They're innocent works put up by children onto the internet for the world to see, and you can never be too sure who's watching. Given everything I just pointed out, is it logical to be appalled at the idea that YouTube hasn't pulled these videos down yet? Or are we all giving into sensationalism? Does it take too much time and effort to click on these videos and actually form an opinion on them instead of simply reading a headline and grabbing your torch and pitchforks? Have we forgotten the actual definitions of words like pedophile, abuse, rape, and even others such as sexism, racism, and homophobia? As I said, the internet is prone to hyperbole and clickbait. It's no secret that buzzwords like pedophile and racist are able to drive people absolutely mad at the mere mention of them, effectively brainwashing the masses and turning them into this horde of mindless, outraged zombies. When we choose to throw around words as serious as pedophile or child rapist, or we assume something innocent is as sinister as a pedophile ring, we take away from the legitimate problems that are happening around us every day. Yes, there are child pornography rings out there, but this isn't one of them. If you don't believe anything I said in this video, then I challenge you to prove me wrong, compile evidence, and do what you can to get an investigation open with the authorities. Simply sitting at your computer, claiming that there's something as serious as a pedophile ring happening right in front of you, and demanding people to stop it somehow but not contributing yourself is disgusting and outright hypocritical. If you happen to be so outraged, find the proof and do something about it. My name is Rainbot, and of course, as always, I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video offered you a bit of an alternate perspective on what's going on.